Hello everybody, we are back with the second part of part 14. This is part 14-2. So last time we were looking at doing some saving stuff. We were last looking at the pack class, and I actually want to get to the icon caching first. Let's add another string to the pack, and we can call it icon location, and this will be the file location to the app icon. So inside of the catch icon method, let's do an if statement to check to make sure that icon location is null, and if it is, we're going to do some things. So if icon location equals null, then we're going to make a folder in our data directory where we can store these custom icons or these cached icons. Let's create a file, a file inside of here. So file, we can call it icon, and we can equal that to new file, and make sure you import file, new file, and then it wants the location. We need to get access to an activity. Let's create an activity data type, static activity in the main activity, and inside, right after set content view, we can do activity equals to this, and now we can just access this data, this variable from here. So we can just type in main activity dot activity, and then we need to get the application data directory. So dot get application info dot data directory, and then we want, so this is where we're going to set the name of the folder where we store the icons. So do plus and then slash. We can type it as cached apps, and then after this, that file is created. It's not created. The object is created, and then type in .mk dirs, make directories. So now it will make this directory, and we actually don't really need the name in front of it. We just need to call make directories for this location. We're going to do another file with the actual location to the icon. Okay, we don't really need anything else inside of the if statement for if it's null, so just going to remove the brackets. So now we need to actually write the drawable, the icon. First of all, we need to make sure that the drawable is not null. So we can just say if icon is not equal to null. So then we'll know that it's set. So the icon is as referring to the drawable. So if it's not null, we're going to save this icon out into the data directory in the cached apps folder. So let's create a file output stream. We can call it FOS, file output stream, equal it to null for now, and then do try statement, and inside the try statement we're going to do FOS equals new file output stream, and then this is where we're going to put the name of the icon. So let's actually set that up above where we're creating the file output stream. So let's say icon location equals to, and we can copy this, but we're going to add to it. So we can do plus, how about we can do the name of the app plus package name, or how about the other way around, just because it makes a little bit more sense. Package name plus name. So now we have this icon location set, and then inside of the try statement just add icon location to what you're passing in, and then we're going to catch a file not found exception. Inside we can print the stack trace if we want. If you don't know what try catch is, it's basically gonna try to create this object, and if it has an error and the error is file not found exception, then it will print the error, but it won't crash the application because we're surrounding it with try catch. And then the next thing, we want to make sure that the file output stream was successfully created. So we can say if FOS is not equal to null, then this is where we're going to save the icon. And we need to create we're going to need to convert the drawable to bitmap. So there's inside of the tools, we're going to create another method, call it public static. We're going to return a bitmap, so bitmap, and we can call it drawable to bitmap, and we are passing in a drawable. Alright, and then first check if the drawable is an instance of bitmap drawable, because if it's an instance of bitmap drawable, it's easier to convert into a bitmap. So in order to do this, we can say if drawable dot, or not dot, if drawable instance of bitmap drawable, then we will return we need to first cast the drawable to bitmap drawable, and drawable. Okay, and dot get bitmap. Okay, so if drawable is an instance of bitmap drawable, it casts the drawable into bitmap drawable, and then from the bitmap drawable we call get bitmap. If it's not, we need to take care of that. So we can create a bitmap here. Bitmap equals bitmap dot create create bitmap, and then we need to pass in the width, height, and configuration. The width, we can do drawable dot get instruct width, and drawable dot get intrinsic height. And then the configuration is config dot, you can do ARGB AA8. Alright, and that's not all. We have to now create a canvas which will draw the drawable onto. So canvas equals new canvas, and drawable, we need to set bounds left 0, top 0, then right we do canvas dot get width and canvas dot get height. And then after we set the bounds of the drawable, we need to draw to the canvas. Drawable dot draw, and then we're passing in the canvas. And then you can see we actually need to pass in bitmap to the canvas. That's what I forgot. So now we're creating this canvas with this bitmap, with the bitmap, and then we are drawing the drawable onto the canvas, and the bitmap uses the canvas, so basically we're drawing onto the bitmap. And then finally we can return bitmap. Okay, so now we have the drawable to bitmap tool set up. So we can go into back into the pack class, and we can do tools dot drawable to bitmap. We're going to pass in the icon drawable dot compress, and we're compressing it with PNG format. So do bitmap dot compress format dot PNG. The quality will be 100, and then the file output stream will be FOS. Okay, so now we need to flush the file output stream and close it. So try. We're going to need to add a try and cache because there's an IO exception that is thrown if there's some problem. So FOS dot flush, and then FOS dot close, and then we need to catch an IO exception E, and you can print the stack trace if you want to. Alright, and then if the file output stream is null, well then let's just set the custom icon location back to back to null, or I mean the icon location back to null, so that it doesn't try to grab the image each time and fail. So we have the cache icon function, we have a delete icon. We're going to need to finish the delete icon method, and also we're going to need to add a get icon or get cached icon method. So let's add public void get cache icon. Alright, so in the get cached icon, well, delete icon, it will be a lot easier, so let's just do that right now. I think basically all we need to do is new file, and then give it the location of the file, which would be icon location, and then dot delete. I think that's all you have to do. First, let's do an if statement above that to tell it to make sure the icon location is not null. Alright, so now it will try to delete the icon whenever this is called. I'm not sure how often we're actually going to need to use this method, but it will probably be useful in the future. And then for get cached icon, well, we need to do have a bitmap, do some bitmap factory options so that we can get high quality image back. So let's do bitmap factory dot options equals new bitmap factory dot options. And then the options, these are just things that I've found that make the icon higher quality when we're retrieving it. That is to do options dot in just decode bounds equals to false, and then options dot in preferred config equals to config dot argb888, and then options dot in dither equals to true. Okay, and then let's make sure that the icon location is not null. So if custom icon well, I keep using custom icon location because in my other launcher that's what I have it named. So icon location, if icon location is not equals to null, then we will try to retrieve it. So we're going to need to have the file where it's located. So file cached icon, we can call it that, equals new file icon location, and then if cached icon dot exists, just to make sure that the file actually does exist, then we can return, well, let's make a not public void, if we're going to get the cached icon, then it's going to be a bitmap. So public bitmap. And then we're going to return bitmap factory dot decode file, and then the path name and the options. The path name can be cached icon dot get absolute path, and the options are the options that we created above. If everything else fails, you can either return null, or you could return like some icon that you have in your res folder. I'm going to return null, and we'll just have to check to make sure it's not null. Okay, I'm going to have to finish this up in part 14-3. Thanks for watching part 14-2.